Morgana Carol, and thank you for coming to my little nightmares, nightmares. Oh dear, I've been having the same nightmares again and again. It's so horrific, and sometimes I can't even sleep anymore. I still remember what happened then and how terrifying it was. Can someone please hand me that book over there? Thank you. I have a story to tell about this book. But before that, can you remember a happening in your life where you became so scared? What did you do when you meet this thing you are fearing the most face to face in your life? On a dark and gloomy autumn day, there was a man whose name we actually don't know was walking along in an isolated and terrifying place. He was on his way to his boyhood friend, Roderick Usher, who sent him a letter telling him his mental illness and invited him to come to his house.
My dear friend, it hurts for me tonight after many years, but you are the only one I can turn into. I have no one else. I have been confined in my house with my unknown illness. I have been a prisoner of my house. I hope that you can go here. Go quickly. Thank you, Roderick.
He actually knew nothing more of his dear friend except his very ancient family, who was famous for their music and paintings. When he was near the house of Usher, the sight of the house added a gloomier feeling for this man, because every time he looks at the house, he always had this miserable feeling.
This place is so miserable. It's creepy. Gives me the chills.
He reached the lake beside the house, and he looked at it to see the reflection of the house. But still, it still gave him creepy and chills. He rode his horse and once again looked at the house.
This is so dark. I can't imagine my friend can stand it living in this kind of atmosphere. I'll just probably go give it a try.
He was then welcomed by Usher's valet and led him to his room.
Welcome to the house of Usher.
Oh, I did not see you.
No, sir, but I saw you across the lake. Master is actually waiting for you now.
How? I did not even write back.
He has been expecting you. Not many people last this week.
He shivered from what the servant said. While on their way to Usher's room, he observed even the inside of the house. And from the looks of it, he determined that the sensation he was feeling has no difference from when he was outside. Actually, he felt gloomier and creepier inside.
We are now here, sir. Please be careful not to make any loud noises. Goodbye, sir.
Wait. Oh, man. Roderick?
I knew you would come.
For a moment, He saw nothing but shadows in the dark room. He turned to where the voice of his friend was coming from, and at the corner of the dark room, he saw the form of his friend lying in a sofa. He was so surprised at how much Usher changed since they last saw each other. He became so pale and his hair seemed to float above his head. He suddenly felt nervous and confused of what was happening to that place and to his friend.
Oh, my friend. You don't know how relieved I am that you have come. I heard you arriving with your horse.
That's impossible. With these thick walls separating you from outside.
Oh, if only you know what I could hear. It's terrible. The sound always torments me. Oh, please, don't look at me like that. I know. I changed a lot.
Rick, what happened to you? Your letter said you had this unknown disease.
Sit down and I'll tell you what I can.
Okay, but maybe I can lie
No!
on your lap.
No! Don't lie, please. I cannot bear any lie. That was found disease.
Whatever you say, friend.
Okay, I don't even know what is this disease that I got. But I'm sure that it runs in the family. No, it affects my nervous system so much. Even the faintest light hurts my eyes. And I can only wear soft textured clothes, or else my skin hurts as if I am being pricked with 1,000 pins. And food, I can only eat tasteless food.
But maybe the
No! No! No. They do not know what's happening to me. They do not hear what I hear, and it's terrible.
How can I help you?
He collapsed on the sofa and became silent for a long time.
Hey!
Roger, Usher.
I am so terrified. I do not know what's happening and I don't want this. I feel like I will die from all this fear. And this house will be the death of me. I have been enslaved from all this fear in my own house. I haven't left my home for several years now. And I can assume that this is one of the reasons why I've become gloomy for years. I have been a prisoner of my house.
While they were talking, Roderick heard something from the distance. After a little while, a young woman stepped inside the room, not noticing the man. Roderick led her out and made her go back to sleep again.
Madeline, why are you here? Go back to sleep. Go to your room now.
He sat down again and covered his face with his hands.
Oh, Madeline, why is she so sick? And what's happening to her? The doctor says she's just wasting away. These are one of the reasons why I've become gloomy for years now. Anyway, my friend, you're tired. You can now go to your
Usher play the guitar. But he thought that every effort he was doing was worthless. One night, when he entered Usher's room, he saw him trembling and his face was white with shock.
Oh!
Roger! Roger, what's the matter? Tell me!
She's gone! Madeline is gone! She died during her sleep.
Maybe we should let the doctor check her first.
No! They cannot do that. They might use her as an experiment. If her disease is unusual. My friend, I have decided that we will bury her tonight in the underground chamber. We will wait for 2 weeks until her proper burial. Alright?
Afraid. Sure, Fred. Whatever you say.
Night came and the two men carried Madeline into the chamber. They both carefully placed Madeline into her tomb.
Magpailawin yung sapatos.
This chamber lies exactly underneath my room. And sometimes it clips me.
Oh, I never knew you guys were twins.
Yes, we are. We actually have this deep connection that no one else will ever understand.
Few days after they buried Madeline, Usher's face changes. He neglected his duties, he became even more pale and he lost the glow in his eyes. He only stared to nothing. After 7 or 8 days after they buried Madeline, the man suddenly felt nervous and confused and he became so scared. One night, there was a terrible storm outside, and in silence, he thought that he can hear eerie sounds coming from the mansion. He saw Usher in the hallway.
Did you see it? Did you?
Usher threw open the window and a huge, powerful wind began raging into the room.
Ah!
The man saw a frightening, glowing, gaseous cloud surrounding the mansion.
No, Usher! This is just an electric condition. This is science, no need to worry.
No! Something terrible is happening! Can you not see it?
Here, let me close the window. Okay. Now sit. I will read to you. Together, okay? We will get through this terrible night.
He trembled as he turned the pages. He began reading The Mad Trees, a story of a knight named Edgar who forced his way into the home of a hermit during a terrible storm.
Feeling the rain upon his shoulder and fearing the rising of the tempest, Edgar uplifted his battle axe and smashed the wooden flankings of the door.
He stopped reading because from a distant part, he thought that he can hear the very same sounds described in the book. They even heard the door being smashed.
Do you hear it? Do you?
No.
I heard something.
Oh, pity me.
Maybe it is only the wind. Let's continue. The good eagle red now entering within the door was amazed to discover a dragon with...
You can hear it. I can hear it. And I already heard it.
It's impossible. All your servants left before midnight. Maybe it is just the wind. Let's continue. He who slayeth the dragon, the shield he shall win.
I can hear it. And I've already heard it many times now. Many hours. Many days.
The eagle red struck the head of the dragon, which fell before...
He lowered the book because from a distance he heard harsh screaming coming from the chamber below, a woman's voice.
Oh! My senses are getting to me. I can hear. I heard their movement coffin a few days ago.
What?
Yes, I heard her, but I did not tell.
What are you saying?
We have placed Madeline in the tomb alive.
Lady Madeline? That's impossible. I saw her dead.
No! No! Evelyn breaking through the door and the dead cry of the dragon! Ha! No! No, it wasn't! She was the one breaking through her tomb and she was the one crying and screaming!
Stop it, she is dead.
Madman! You think I'm a madman? I even tell you this. I can hear her horrible, heavy beating heart.
No, that's insane.
Now, she is standing behind that door.
No, it's just the storm.
He wasn't able to finish what he was saying because the heavy oak door swung slowly open.
There! She's already here!
That's impossible.
But the man was mistaken because it was not just the wind nor the storm.
Oh, Madeline! My sister Madeline! Forgive me! Forgive me!
With a low and mourning cry, Madeline fell heavily beside her.
Ah!
They both fell heavily. The man stared, filled with horror. Neither Madeline nor Roderick moved. A violent bolt of lightning pierces through the sky like a wicked finger. The man hurried down the dark hole and out of the house. When he reached the bridge, he stopped panting. Suddenly, a white light shot from across the sky and struck the roof. As he watched in horror, the mansion's walls exploded and crashed down beside the lake. The deep lake was now filled with the fragments of the house of the Usher. The man now realized why at the onset he was feeling miserable and gloomy. Usher? Madeline?